Hi everyone. So recently I sold my YZ125 motocross bike that was set up for the woods, and I got a new bike to replace it now, and here it is. So I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around and a review of some of the features that it has. So first of all, it is a 1974 Honda XL350 enduro bike. I bought it a few days ago. I still have to get the title transferred me and everything. It was on a Sunday, so there weren't any auto tag stores open. But so it is technically a street legal dirt bike. Not street legal at the moment because the headlight is out and the horn doesn't work, but it is super clean. I got a really good deal on it, and it has some minor imperfections, like as you can see the fenders have been spray painted, which I don't like, but I'm going to take the spray paint off with some gasoline and then refurbish them, sort of like I did with the ATV. Make sure to watch those videos if you haven't seen them already. So I'm just going to go over some of the features of this bike. First of all, it's got a pretty nice set of lights. Even though the front headlight is out, I think it might just be the bulb. And then it's got I think these are significantly newer than the original gauges that were on it, the tachometer and the speedometer. I have the original ones inside, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But so the original tachometer has about 25,000 miles on it. This one has about 5,000, so I think in total this thing has about 30,000 miles on it. And then you've got the turn signal switch. Turn signals work fine. And then the horn switch, which is broken at the moment. We're gonna diagnose that. And the high and low beam for the headlight. And then of course kill switch, flickable both ways. It's got a nice set of mirrors on it. And then here's the engine. It's obviously a Honda 350 cc. To be exact, it's 348 cc's. And you guys know 350 cc's, a lot of people think that's the bore, not the bore, the diameter, but it's actually the complete cylindrical area of the cylinder. So you take the diameter, find the complete area of that circle, and then multiply it by the stroke. So anyway, it's got a few dents, like on the tank right here and right there. I might repaint this tank at some point. At the moment my focus is just to get it running, but maybe down the road in a few years I'll repaint the frame and everything. It's got a Super Trap silencer, and then this, I don't know what this exhaust system is. It might be original, but I don't think it is. I already ordered some of the exhaust wrapping for this pipe because it gets hot. And one note about if you order titanium exhaust wrapping for these, make sure to get actual titanium exhaust wrapping and not the fiberglass stuff, because the fiberglass stuff will kind of get into your hands. Like if you've ever worked with fiberglass insulation, it's just little tiny particulates of glass shards that will get in your hands and make them itchy. And then of course back here we have the tail light and the license plate mount, along with the two rear turn signals. That one's a little loose, I have to tighten it. So seat looks like it was redone recently. And cool little part about this bike, it has the pop-up seat, which I have the key for. I also got 2 keys, so I got 1 spare key. Seat unlocks like that. And then we have the original Honda toolkit which I'm going to show you guys in a second, and the original Honda manual, which is pretty cool. So I'll go over both of these. So I'm just going to show you guys the contents of what was under the seat really quick. So first of all, the original Honda manual. It's kept in this plastic bag so it doesn't get ruined by the moisture from riding outside. But as you guys can see, this is in really nice condition. The pages are still glossy. You can tell the previous owners took very good care of it. I'm not going to go through the whole manual, but I just wanted to show you guys how nice of shape it was in, because that's really uncommon that someone keeps a motorcycle this nice. And then this toolkit I am super excited about, because these are original Honda tools. You can see the old Honda motorcycles emblem right there, and they also have the RK emblem. If you guys know the chain brand RK, I'm pretty sure that's it, but not 100% sure. So you've got these two combination wrenches, or actually not combination wrenches, but like double-sided wrenches. And then this is for the suspension, I believe, this 26 millimeter. And then, of course, a spark plug wrench. And then there's this cool Honda, this, if I can focus in on it, also has the Honda motorcycles logo on it, or maybe it's just Honda Motor Company. And then 3 individual screwdrivers that can be put into this handle that will fit various screws on the motorcycle, like that. And then of course the pouch has the Honda logo on it. So that was the toolkit and the manual. So anyway, back to the bike. So put the tools and manual. I already put them back under the seat in the tool slot and the manual slot. So we'll close the seat just like that. It's latched. Take the key out. Came with 2 keys, so the original key and then an extra key. The key is used also for the front fork lock, which if you ride it into the city or just really anywhere and you don't want someone to steal your bike, you can lock it like this, and now no one can steal your bike. I don't know if I'll really use it that much, since I'm going to use this primarily as a trail dirt bike, but who knows, I might start riding it around the street at some point. Also, the key is obviously used for the ignition right here, which turns on. It's a little touchy, I've noticed, but it'll turn on. Yeah, you kind of have to jerk it a little bit. So yeah, I am not going to start it in this video because I think it's been sitting a while. When it does run, wow, no, I can't get the key out. But anyway, I'll just leave it in there. It does run, but when I went to go buy it, the owner had to spray some ether into the airbox to get it started. So I think I'm gonna rip it apart and then clean the carburetor before I try to start it up. And it also has a flat rear tire, which is, you can't really tell when it's on the stand because these Trials tires are so thick. But it has a flat rear tire, which I'm going to replace the inner tube tomorrow after work. But those are really the only problems with it: the tire, the headlight, and the carburetor. When it ran pretty well. It's just you could tell it was running rough because there was some gunk in the carburetor. Also, the choke was broken off. It used to mount between these 2 bolts right here, but it must have broken off, so it's just kind of flopping like that. But I'm gonna address that right away. So anyway, I'll just do another walk around. I apologize for the glare. I know it's reflecting off that tank like crazy, and this camera doesn't focus that well. But there she is. So make sure to stay tuned to my channel because this is definitely going to be an awesome project. I'll have a lot of riding videos. Just another side note, I forgot to show you guys all the parts that I got with this thing, so I'm gonna go over them really quickly. But I got stuff like the old original headlamp, just miscellaneous electrical parts, obviously, like got a horn relay in there, other stuff. Got 4 miscellaneous Kickstarters from random bikes. This one seems to be pretty new, like pretty much never used. This is definitely a Honda. I think this might be the original Kickstarter for it. So there's the base for it. So who knows, maybe I'll just buy the original parts and put that one on. Although the one that's on it is fine for now. And then, like I said before, this is the original speedometer with 25,000 miles on it. And then this is the original tachometer. So you can see those have had better days. Like I said, there's a lot of electrical components for this bike. And then, you know, a new magneto. And I'm pretty sure there's another, yeah, there's a new, I guess, like timing stator, or whatever you want to call it, for the top end. Came with some extra fuses. And then came with 2 extra carburetors. I know this is not for an XL350. I don't know what this is for, some type of ATC or something. This might even be a 2-stroke carburetor. I don't know though. It's not for an XL350 because it has the single, why am I blanking on this right now? Cable throttle control, except like, and not the dual cable like the original XL350 carburetor has. You can see they're not the same thing at all. But anyway, so those are the parts. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned to see more of this bike.